My name is Doug Sisterson. I'm a research meteorologist at Argonne National Lab. I've been involved with a lot of different activities at Argonne over the last 40 years. For the last 24 of them have been spent with climate change. It was started actually probably about 40 or 50 years ago when some of the scientists realized that the amount of carbon dioxide seems to be increasing in the atmosphere. At the time, they all thought that if greenhouse gases increased in the atmosphere, it would make the atmosphere warmer. So it just got coined global warming. And indeed, if the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere does increase, it traps the heat radiated from the Earth like a blanket, and it would keep the Earth warmer. But what we really began to realize as we started getting smarter about how the processes work, we realized that it's not just going to make the air warmer, that it's a very dynamic situation. The air is constantly moving around the planet and it's coming in contact with glaciers and ocean and mountaintops, and so that heat gets transferred. And as it gets transferred, that heat comes out of the air, but it's transferred to, say, in the oceans or the melting of glacial ice. And so over time, we began to realize, science began to realize that it's not just global warming, that boy, it's going to affect weather patterns. And so that became, what's the relationship between the climate and weather? We're starting to see extreme weather events. We will not necessarily see more hurricanes or tornadoes, but those that occur will be more intense. It's like climate was constraining the weather. As long as the climate was what it's been and it's stationary, I mean, not changing a lot, then the weather patterns are sort of behaving within an expected boundary. But suddenly, if the climate starts to change, the weather patterns are going to change. And so after a while, we realized that climate change may not even be the best terminology for the old global warming, because climate change indicates that maybe the change wouldn't be bad. And it's probably maybe a better description, just a socialization of its climate disruption. It's disrupting our climate. It's giving us more frequent extreme weather events, and they're not all pleasant. Perhaps a better way to think about it is it's significantly disrupting our climate.